Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Titans and the Eagles on Monday night.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Murray. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Baker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Baker, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Holly. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Holly trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Baker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, it's Baker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try to run this one in. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
A beautiful fake.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, Holly. Open man here is Conklin.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off play action. Holly to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'll run on 1st down. Baker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Returning is Peppers.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Holly. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Marcus Golden gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Holly. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Forced out to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a give right side. Baker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He was brought down to the 28-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holly. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Holly. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw again.
And this one too low.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and inches, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Murray going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holly steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holly. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Over the middle to Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Murray. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Baker. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Oh, it's a wobbler here. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mixing up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, Holly. And this one is incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Holly. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw. Holly. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a few, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holly. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st down, Baker. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red
Previous
flag.
play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, Holly. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing again, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A handoff to Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a...
And now here is another interception. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Holly got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Back to throw. Holly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Titans now. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray. And a catch right side by Evans.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Murray's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. this ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
50 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Eagle.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.